Rasa Prabhu, we could start now. Samir request.
So, Hare Krishna to all devotees who are present today. I welcome you all for this second series, second part of the continuation of our amazing topic, which is idol worship versus ideal worship. In the previous session last Friday, we understood very amazing facts mentioned in Bible that the Lord has form. Then also from Hadith, what Prophet Muhammad speaks about the form of Allah, of the Lord. We also went inside that the description of how Krishna looks, how the God looks, is given in Srimad Bhagavatam and is given in various other scriptures. We know that he holds a flute in his hand. We know how beautiful his eyes are. We know how capturing his face is, how his neck looks, what color of clothes he wear. We got to know about all these amazing facts. And we also heard some of the amazing pastimes and stories of Krishna deities. We heard of Alarnath. Let me open my chat box. We heard that the Lord got blisters on his chest, his hand got burned. We discussed about Pandharpur, where the Lord's feet is having a mark of the finger because one old lady wanted to see that, yes, it is Lord who is very soft like a butter. So she just kept her finger on the feet of the Lord and the finger went inside. We also understood that worshipping the Lord is our emotional exchange, is the exchange of our love. Like we love somebody, our relative or friend, and we give gifts to them. Similarly, when devotees, they love Krishna, they like to give something to him. They like to worship him by giving their best. So we covered these different examples. We also took one story from Vrindavan, from Vrajadham, where one old lady, maybe 80 years old more, she was worshipping Krishna from her childhood. Then she broke her back. She went to Krishna and she complained, "You have to give my back again, put into the right place. Otherwise, I will take this stone and beat you." Then Krishna repaired her. From all this, we understand that yes, the Supreme Lord is very powerful and he supports his devotees all the time. He is not just a person or a statue which is just standing. And this is called deity or Archa Vigraha. So they are called Archa Vigraha. Archa Vigraha means Vigraha means to serve or the form of the Lord. and archa means service. So when Krishna comes in the form to take our service, that is called archa vigraha. Like we give all the basic things to the Lord. We early morning, the pujari goes inside, he wakes up the Lord, like we wake up the child. Like in Tirupati, Tirumala, there is a famous song which is sung for the Lord to wake him up, and that is called the Suprabhat Seva. And they chant various verses from the scriptures, requesting the Lord, "O Govinda, one who herds the cows, one who takes care of the cows, get up, O Govinda. O Padmanabha, whose navel is like lotus, wake up, wake up. O Damodara, who very lovingly got tied by Mother Yashoda by a rope, wake up, wake up. O Rama, Ayodhya Vasi, please wake up, wake up. Only if you get up."
Prabhu, I'm sorry, I missed that. What do you mean? Yashoda and Krishna were tied as a rope.
Yeah, Yashoda Maiya tied Krishna with the rope of love.
Thank you for explaining. Just give me 1 minute.
The whole world is waiting for you to wake up. And as soon as you wake up, there will be brightness in the creation. So the devotees, they pray like this. And then Krishna wakes up. In Jagannath Puri, after the Lord wakes up, they give him brush. Yes, the Lord has a special toothbrush. And those who want, they can take this toothbrush. You can approach one of the pujaris and you can request the pujari, "I want the toothbrush." You can give some donation and they will give a toothbrush of the Lord to you every day. Every day they use a new toothbrush. So the Lord also brushes his teeth. Every day. Like this. And then there is bathing of the Lord. They give snan to the Lord. They give him full bath. Like if you go to Muktinath, which is in Nepal, or Badrinath, which is in North India, Uttarakhand, Himalayas. Every day they give bath to the Lord. Then they dress him. Every day they dress him. Like if you go to Dwarkanath or Nath Dwar in Rajasthan, that is in Nath Dwar in Rajasthan, I guess minimum 3 to 7 times a day, they give different dress to the Lord. In one day, can you imagine the Lord wears 3 to 7 times different dresses? And also in Dwarka, they dress the Lord more than 10 times. In all the ISKCON temples, they feed the Lord after that. And there are minimum 6 times in a day they feed the Lord. So obviously, And then, yeah, in the night, they give the Lord sleeping time also. The Lord goes to sleep, and that is called as Shayana Seva. Shayana Seva of Sri Sri Radha Raman is very amazing. And Sri Radha Ramanji is in Vrindavan. Oh, what beautiful songs they sing for the Lord. They give jhulan also. They do swing also for the Lord. And then the Lord goes to sleep. How amazing, no? But why all this? Because the Lord wants to give this opportunity to all of us. When the Lord was personally present as Krishna, as Ram, only his parents, his wife, his near and dear ones could do this. But then devotees like Srila Prabhupada, they request the Lord, please give this chance for everyone, all the people in general. Let them also serve you, worship you, take care of you. Yes, we are not so pure and not so high level people like your devotees, like Mother Yashoda. We are not so great. But some service can be given to devotees. Krishna says, okay, give. And that's how the Lord manifests himself in Archa Vigraha. Again, Archa Vigraha means the Lord, the form of the Lord, which comes to take service. That is a special form. Like Bhagavad Gita is also one Rupa of Krishna. Is also one Rupa of Krishna. And the speciality of this Rupa is to give knowledge. One form of the Lord is Ganga. Ganga is to remove our sin. Whatever wrong activities we have done, it should be removed. That is Ganga. That is one form of the Lord. Similarly, Archa Vigraha is the form of the Lord which comes to take service from us. Now, can we say that any statue, any idol is God? Can you write your comments? Or any picture is a God? Is God? What do you think? Yes or no?
Yes, I see Jayaprakash saying yes. Some chats also.
Good. Thank you for your answer. Now, we will see one part we have discussed, that is Archa Vigraha or deity, or that is called, that we are talking about ideal worship. Now, the first part we will go in, that is idol. What is idol? Idol means any statue. Like you have seen on the roadside or on the four lanes, there are statue of some politicians. There are statue of Mahatma Gandhi. There is statue of Ambedkar. Are these idols? Yes. Should we worship those idols? No. Then that idol worship is wrong? Yes. Idol worship is wrong. Nowadays, we see there are many temples. People have made temples of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi also. There are temples of Sachin Tendulkar. There are temples of many film stars. Amitabh Bachchan. Is that idol? Yes, that is idol. So is idol worship good? No. Is it correct? No, it is wrong. So idol worship is wrong. We see many statues on the road, here, there, different places. And then there comes a crow, does his job, stomach clearing, puts his shit on that statue and goes away. That is, we should not worship that. That is wrong. That is not ideal worship. So these are different types of idol worships which are wrong. So what is the difference between the statue in the temple of Krishna and the statue of in the temple of Sachin Tendulkar or Amitabh Bachchan or any of these personalities, maybe a politician? What is the difference? Both are statues. This is also some form. This is also some form. You are saying one is good, one is wrong. How do I understand? How do I understand these both things? Saurabh, you got those papers? That rough paper and the note? Yeah. So we will give just a short example to you all, that what is the difference? What is the difference between these two types of statues? I request Saurabh Prabhu to take that rough paper and ask people what they feel about it. What do you feel about that rough paper? You can just show Saurabh Prabhu. Yeah. Now you can start tearing it. Just tear this into different pieces. Yeah, tear this into multiple pieces. Throw it. Ask them how many of they felt very bad and they feel like crying. They thought, that they are losing something. Any feeling? No. Now, can you take a 500 rupee note, a currency note? Ask them, should we tear this? What they are saying, should we tear this?
Samir says, Saurabh ka paisa hai, tod do. Jay says no. Jay Prakash says no. I see few people. I don't see all.
Yeah. Just keep it on the side. If this money I take from Samir, that 500 rupees, if that 500 rupees is from Samir's pocket or from Neelam's pocket or from Neeta's pocket or Prajakta's pocket or from Nirmal's pocket or from Jay Prakash's pocket, and then I tear that 500 rupees note, what will you feel? Will you feel happy, sad, what? What is your answer, Neelam? Should we tear?
She says, I don't know, Prabhu, I don't know. This is this is humorous.
Kavita will cry. But what is the difference? Both are paper. Just that one was white in color, another one was green in color. Both are paper. Saurabh Prabhu, you can show that on the currency note there is signature of the governor. You can see the signature of, you tell them that there is a signature of the governor. Yeah, they could see it. And then it has been approved by RBI. This is the difference. So one is this statue or the deity should be approved by a governor and should be passing from RBI. Then we can worship. Now, what is RBI? For understanding, I am giving. RBI means our Vedas, our scriptures, Srimad Bhagavatam, Ramayan, all these different scriptures, the Puranas and Upanishads. They are like approvals by like the RBI. And who are governor? Who is governor? Governor are devotees, great devotees of, not just normal, great devotees of the Lord. Like Srila Prabhupada. He is one of those governors. Please ban kar do darwaza. When he approves, then we can understand, yes, this can be worshipped, this cannot be worshipped. If it is not approved by governor, if there is no signature of devotee like Srila Prabhupada, or there is no passing through RBI like the scriptures, then that is not Archa Vigraha. I hope now we understand the difference between these statues. The process by which a statue or a idol becomes Archa Vigraha, that process is called Prana Pratishtha. Prana Pratishtha means when a devotee of the Lord requests the Lord to come in that particular statue and take services from his devotees. When the great devotee of the Lord requests, then the Lord personally comes in that statue, in that idol, and then it becomes a deity. For most of us, it is still a statue. We may not feel much connection. But for a great devotee, that is not a statue. He is the Supreme Lord himself. Do you want to take a story here? Do you want to hear a story here? What? Yes, no? Yes, okay. This story comes in a famous book, Chaitanya Charitamrita. In which Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains the glories of Krishna Archa Vigraha. So in this, we will get into the story now. There were two Brahmanas who went on the pilgrimage to Sri Vrindavan Dham. One was very young and one was old. So the younger Brahmana was little poor, the older Brahmana was rich. The older Brahmana was taking support and help of the younger Brahmana, and the younger Brahmana was doing all this support and help to the older Brahmana. He was taking care of him, he was washing his clothes, he was giving him support to walk, and he was helping him to stand in the queue, get into the darshan, make prasad arrangements for him. So all these different arrangements were made by the younger Brahmana. Finally, they reached the temple of Sri Gopal in Vrindavan. And in front of the deity, the old Brahmana suddenly became very happy by the service given to him by this young Brahmana. So he said to the young Brahmana that I want to give my daughter to you in marriage. The younger Brahmana said, no, don't do this. You are very rich and I am very poor. There is no match between us. And I am not so literate also that I can read scriptures and then do yagyas and havans. No, I'm not that great. I am just a simple devotee of the Lord. There is no match between your family and my family. Still, the elder Brahmana said, no, no, no. I want to give you my daughter because you are a very good devotee. And your heart is very simple. Your heart is very pure. You have bhakti in your heart. So, understanding this, the elder Brahmana, he said, fine, I will give. Then the younger Brahmana said, but even if you want to do this, I want to take a promise. He said, what promise? He said, here, Lord Gopal is there. In front of Lord Gopal, you make a promise and let the Lord become witness. Let the Lord bear witness of our conversation. Said, okay, fine. So be it. So in front of Lord Gopal, the elder Brahmana said that, yes, I will give my daughter to this young Brahmana. And then they came back to their village. Their village was in South India, Vijayanagar Kingdom. After a few days, the elder Brahmana discussed with his family members. And the son of elder Brahmana did not approve of this relationship, of this marriage. He became very angry. He said, no, no, no. I said, oh, I have promised in front of the Lord, of Lord Gopal. Then the son said, you have gone mad, you have gone nuts. You don't worry, I will take care of it. Say that I don't remember anything. You just say that I don't remember anything, and rest I will take care. So after some time, the younger Brahmana came to the house and requested, but he was denied. Then the younger Brahmana called all the villagers and said, see, look, this man had given his daughter in marriage to me in front of the Lord in Vrindavan, but now they are denying. Now they are not agreeing. I need your support, of villagers. I am not desperate to marry, but the point is, I don't want anybody to go to hell, because this Brahmana has promised in front of Gopal, Lord Krishna, and if he doesn't fulfill his promise, then he will go to hell. Understanding this, the villagers came and they started asking. Now the whole meeting was going on, finding out who's right, who's wrong. And then the older Brahmana son comes and he says, do you know, this boy, he saw that my father was very rich and he wanted all the properties. So he made this plan. He made sure that he does service to my father, and ultimately my father comes in capture, and then he gave him some bhang, some intoxication. And then my father don't know anything. And he has not made any of those promise. This guy, he just wants our property. He is telling a lie. Now the villagers said that only one thing can be done, is the older Brahmana says. But the older Brahmana became very fearful of his son. So the older Brahmana started saying, see, actually, yeah, I went to the pilgrimage and he helped me, but I don't remember. The younger Brahmana said, you promised in front of Lord Gopal. Now the son of the older Brahmana said, okay, if so, then you call the Lord Gopal here. If Gopal comes and says in front of everyone that yes, there was a promise made, then we will give you our daughter. Keeping this thing in his heart, the young Brahmana boy, he went to Vrindavan. And as soon as he reached Vrindavan, he saw Lord Gopal. And he said to the Lord, there has been a huge problem. You have to come along with me. You remember that there was a promise made in front of you that the older Brahmana will give his daughter to me in marriage? Now they are denying. And they are saying only if you come, they will make this marriage happen. Otherwise, they are denying. So you have to come. Lord Gopal, Lord Krishna said, how can I come? I am just a deity. I can't walk. The young Brahmana said, if you can talk, then you can walk. And hearing this, the Lord said, okay, I will come along with you. But only at one condition. You walk in front of me, I will walk behind you, and you should not turn back and see me. As soon as you turn back and see me, I will stop there. Then the boy said, how will I know that you are walking? He said, don't worry, my anklets will make sound. So by that, you can understand that I am walking. He said, okay, fine. Then both the boy, the Brahmana boy, and Lord Krishna both started towards the journey. And after arriving at Vijayanagar kingdom, at one particular point, the Lord stopped and he was not walking. Actually, he was not making the sound. And at that particular time, the young Brahmana boy turned And he said, Krishna said, oh, you turn? Now I stop here. I will not walk further. Then the Brahmana boy said, no, you have to walk still further. He said, why did you turn? He said, no sound, so I turned. He said, don't worry. Your village is just next door. Call everybody over here. I will tell, I want to be here. That's why I want my temple to be here. That's why I got established. After some time, the young Brahmana boy called all the villagers, the older Brahmana and the son also. And then in front of everyone, Lord Krishna, he said, yes, I gave Sakshi. That means I became the witness. I borne the witness, or I am the Sakshi. This elder Brahmana, he promised that he will give the daughter. And from that time, this Krishna deity is called Sakshi Gopal. After some time, the king of Puri brought Sakshi Gopal from Vijayanagar kingdom to his own kingdom. And now there is a place near Jagannath Puri, some 30 kilometers, where we can have darshan of the same Gopalji, who is also known as the witness Gopal or Sakshi Gopal. So by this we understand clearly that those who have faith, the Lord reciprocates. Now again my question is, why we cannot worship any other form, the form of any personality, let it be Sachin Tendulkar, let it be Amitabh Bachchan, any film star, politician, anybody. The very reason is they don't have approval from the scriptures. There is no reference like this in the Vedas, so we cannot worship them. Is there a reference of Lord Krishna worshipping Krishna in the Vedas, in the scriptures? Yes, there is. And they define how the Lord looks. That's how we decide. It is very clearly described how Lord Krishna looks, how Srimati Radharani looks, how Lord Shiva looks, in which form we should worship Ganesha, in which form we should worship Mother Durga. All these descriptions are given. Description of Hanumanji also. And then there are mantras given to worship them. So now we understand that if RBI or the scriptures approve, then it is a correct note. Then it is correct Archa Vigraha. But along with that, there should be a signature of governor. And the governor are the devotees. Like Srila Prabhupada. So again, not any statue is Krishna. They are form of the Lord. There are some people who say that God is formless, or why we should worship the Lord only in a form, only in deity. We can worship him anywhere. Why we should have a form? Why we should have his picture? Why we should have his statue? Let me ask you a question to you all. And you should answer this in the chat box. You all have photographs of your parents, or maybe your husband or wife, somebody who is very close to you. Do you have their photograph? Now, if I spit on those photographs, will you allow me to do that? Or will you spit that on that photograph? Will you become happy? Please write the answer. Will you be happy or you will be sad? Will you allow me to do this? No. No. Okay, I want to ask Nimisha, why you will not allow me? Why you will become sad? It is very simple. This photo is not your father. Your father is different. This photo is different. Then what is wrong? I can spit on the photo. Correct, no? But there is an attachment. Though there is no approval by RBI or governor, still there is an attachment. Similarly, devotees are very much attached to this form of Krishna. They just fall in love with him. And the Lord also loves his devotees equally. Now we understand a bit from the little scientific example I would like to give now. We all drink water. Yes, we all drink water. How do we drink? Can somebody write on the chat box how you drink water? What do you use? Maybe a glass, maybe a tumbler, maybe water bottle. Yeah, or maybe by hands, correct. But do you know that water is made of H2O? Some of you would be knowing this. This is a scientific understanding of water. Yeah, H means hydrogen. And O means oxygen. We know that hydrogen and oxygen are there around in the space also. Everywhere they are present. They are present in the air. Can you collect this oxygen and hydrogen from the air and just sip in your mouth like that? Can you drink like that? Not possible. We only take it through the glass of water. Samir Prabhu has to mute them. So similarly, to worship the Lord, we also want something. We should have a tumbler, and that worshipping the Lord is through this Archa Vigraha form. Krishna is present everywhere. His mercy is present everywhere. But we can have a special connection with that Archa Vigraha when we do service. One more short example. I guess every one of you use your mobile phones. Everyone is using a mobile phone. Everyone has a mobile phone. This mobile phone helps us to connect with our friends, with our relatives, with people around the world for better communication. But this mobile phone, without having a SIM card or without the connecting tower, will not work. We cannot just use any phone without a SIM card and without a connecting tower and make calls to our family, friends, and relatives. So these two things
Network.
are,
Jayaprakash says that there'll be no network.
yeah, there will be no network. So we understand this, that we clearly require RBI or the SIM card and the tower. So like that, after the main service, which is called Prana Pratishtha, in which a great devotee of the Lord requests Krishna to come into a statue and accept service, after that process only, we can directly relate with him.
संचिताला फोन थांब मी आले तर ठीक आहे लगेच जेव पाच ना हा मी टॉयलेटला जाईल आता ये 5 मिनिटात हा नको नको ट्रान्सलेशन पहिलं हा माझं चार्जिंग हो चार्जिंगला लाव